named after me, correct? And they're awesome dudes, and they make some really great music. They're also from Nashville, and it's been a pleasure getting to know them. We all know Justin Townes Earl, and his band is great. My dad used to play for his dad back in the 80s, which is awesome. So we've had a couple nice laughs on that. And then after Justin is a band called Temperance Movement. And don't leave. Some of you might have just come here for Justin or various artists that have already played. Don't leave. Because they're going to kind of blow your face off. It's incredible. I haven't seen my mom that excited about music in a long time, and she was just like... It was really beautiful to see. In Portuguese is saúde. In Swedish is skål. 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 Alright, this is the song called The Tower Song, and it's about a dream that I had where I just came across Jesus in my dream. And since then, I see the world a little bit differently, and you'll know why after the song. Won't you take me to the tower? I want to see the sunrise. You don't gotta stay with me, girl. I want to be by myself tonight. I got an invitation from a man named Jesus. He said go to the tower, boy, and that's where I'm gonna meet you. So when I got to the tower, I climbed all the stairs. 62,073 if I remember it well. And to the top I go, like everyone I know. But when I opened my eyes, well, all I could see was the sunrise. Yes, all I could see was the sunrise. I took a train to the desert, had to find me an old friend. I never knew he was a doctor, I never knew he was a cold man, but he told me all about Jesus and how he used to be a prisoner, until he got his invitation to go up to the tower. And when he got to the tower, he let down all of his hair, from his head all the way to his toes, if I remember it well. But I don't remember what he had to say, and I don't give a damn either way. 'Cause when he opened his eyes, just like me, all he could see was the sunrise. Yes, all he could see was the sunrise. Yes, it was. Do you mind if I tell you a little bit about the dream?
Yes. Oh, please.
So I woke up in the desert, and I just got to walking, because you know, in a dream, you don't really know why you're there for the most part, unless you get a sign. So I had no signs for a while, and I just kept on trudging through the sand. I had a t-shirt on and some shorts. They were cut-off jean shorts that I made in real life, and they disappeared in my dream life. That was awesome. I was kind of cozy. So I get to walking, and I don't know where I was going to. I just kept following the sun. I thought that maybe that was the way I was supposed to keep walking. So after climbing mountain upon mountain of sand, stacked upon sand, stacked upon sand, I see in the distance an oasis, just like the ones in the movies, you know. Blue water, palm trees in a circle. Various species of birds flying above. And a man in a white robe. A white robe. And before I could even make up my mind about who it was, and you know, sometimes in dreams you just start talking, or you just start throwing punches, or you're driving a car that you don't know whose car is, or your buddy's got two heads on him. Like, there's no explanation for a lot of the things that pop up in dreams. And so I looked at the man and I said, "Jesus, is that you? Is it really you, man?" And he looked at me. I think he looked at me. I couldn't tell, I was so far away. And he said, "Yes, rayLand, I am Jesus. And I'm in your dream. So come talk to me." He had the most beautiful blue eyes and the most gorgeous black stallion hair. It was blowing in the wind. And I said, "Hey, Jesus, man, I think your dad's pretty great. I don't know too much about him yet, but I'm getting there. Come back in a few years and I'll have more to say, but for now I think he's great. And your mother, she's a beautiful woman, a miracle maker, and I still don't know how that whole Immaculate Conception thing kind of went down in history, but it did. Somebody wrote about it, so I guess I'll believe it for now. Until I get to ask Mary, and then maybe she'll tell me the truth. Maybe that is the truth." And after he looked at me for a little bit and just let me finish talking, he said, "rayLand, just remember this, man. When you get the light, take the light. But when you're done with it, make sure you give it back to us, all right? There's plenty more in the next world. When you get the light, take the light. But when you're done with it, just give it back." And so after hearing this, and after thinking about this, and after telling the story time and time again, it shows I have kind of made a bunch of sense in it. And you can carry it on and put it in your mind and make sense of it, or discard it out the door. It doesn't matter. But it's kind of like in the same way of you open that someone does something nice for you, return the favor. Maybe a bit of the golden rule. But just be a good person, and that's kind of what it's all about. Greed and green things can get in your way. Rise above it and take the high road. And then he asked me if I was thirsty, and I said, "Yes, Jesus, I am thirsty." And he said, "Hold on one second," and he reached into a cooler. And he grabbed out an ice-cold Stella Artois, dripping with ice. And he handed it to me, and he snapped his fingers and the lid popped off. And I chugged it right there in the desert, the dreamy desert. And I asked him if he was thirsty, and he said, "Yes, rayLand, I'm thirsty. I'd love a drink." And I reached into my cooler, which was next to me, which just appeared from nowhere. And all that was in it was hard apple cider, 3.2% alcohol. I figured Jesus can't be getting too drunk. He's got to keep an eye out on everybody. And he sipped his like a gentleman. And after that he looked at me and he said, "Sayonara, sucker." And he turned into a lizard and scooted off into the sand. And then my dream was over. I didn't walk anywhere. I just kind of closed my eyes and woke up in Nashville, Tennessee in a really hot bedroom outside. That's the dream. Now you have it. Take it or leave it. Thanks for listening. I want to fly in the Holy Land, and I want to love like Jesus. I think I want to be a better man. I think I'm going to be a better man. But no matter how the whistle blows, I only know one way to go. Well, I'm going to the tower so I can see the sunrise. Yes, I'm going to the tower so I can watch